tackle by Mays, who's been in the game a bit early. Butters feeds the handball inside, winds. First inside 50 for Port. Georgiades, Marshall, both fly. Motlop already owns a big showdown moment, gave it up. Georgiades caught, crowd screaming ball. Back to the man, Motlop. Give him a sniff, he can hurt you.
Physical work on Duday again, couldn't quite complete it. Kraus knew I was coming, and it came in an instant from Marshall, who went on with the tackle, then realised he might have been able to grasp the footy. Not cleanly enough, and we're going to have a ball up at the top of the square.
Good spot for a ball up for Port, and knocked down to Drew, stole it, kicked it, goaled it. In a blink of an eye. Port Adelaide back in front.
They're the sort of clearance goals that will drive coaches mad.
They lead by a point out of the middle. Adelaide have dominated so far. They won the first three, but now Travis Boak leads the way for Port. And everyone was waiting to see which way it would go, and it goes Port Adelaide's way to Georgiades.
Well, sometimes when you're the forward and you put your hand up straight away, it means there was a free.
Crowd trying to make it as difficult as possible. Without Dixon, this man is a critical component for Port Adelaide, and he delivers. So far in season 2022, Marshall came wandering through, found a bit of space where you wouldn't necessarily expect it. Houston from the side, challenged by Cook, but his experience and strength prevails. And inside 50, Mays is all on his own, and bang! Runs in another one for Port and tells them all about it. Cop that!
Too far out to score. What can he manufacture here? Sits it out front. Chance for the Leapers. Marshall! No one jumped with him!
Shot a goal.
Big season for Todd Marshall. 6th season for Port's first pick in the 2016 draft. Had time to grow, and he squeezes that home by a coat of paint. Nearly took the Sharon too. Burton came up with it, Drew down the spine, has a bounce, doesn't want to waste it, has some poise, short pass, outstretched arms to Marshall, and 50 inside the protected area, and that really wasn't even close. Cook got way too close. In skips Marshall, and that's against the run of play. Port get one back.
He's got to outmark the smaller opponent.
He did apologise, but I'm not sure that makes much difference right now. How Pepper herring after him was Keys. He just got the backside clear and then kicked it back in, and what's Billy done this time? He's given away the free. He's compounded, dropping the mark.
Down the field, I think it was.
But it's a critical kick for Georgiades, and for a player of his skill, he should convert and just steady this Port Adelaide ship.
Same Keys and Dawson and Laird and Crouch and a few of the guys that have been around for a few years. Can they be the ones that stand up and get it back on their terms?
Holding the ball, big call. He kind of fell on it, Laird, but then it was Lysette that was not letting it out.
They need to stand up here, the Crows, defensively.
Oh my goodness, 50. That hurts. Directly out, 30 out. Same spot as Georgiades, and never in doubt. And Port Adelaide skip out to a 21-point margin. Flicked away by Frampton, boundary line his friend, he didn't want it. Kept it alive, maybe to his detriment. Two Port Adelaide players getting each other's way, Boak and Powell Pepper, and now they combine to work it out. Goal square, Marshall got up there. The crumb, Houston, Marshall, a roller, and he goals it. Against the flow.
Well, it was great awareness from...
Good to see Josh Rochelle starting that centre bounce too.
Up they fly, big pluck, almost. It is Mace. He's pulled that down in the middle of a 4-pack. This kick to push it out to 22 points, early stages, third term. And silence the crowd again, and he slips it home.
Well, the Brodies.
The first game of the season after some neck surgery, heads to half forward. Two Crows collide. Bonner threw that.
He did too.
And got away with it to Jonas. There was a noise of affirmation there for the umpires, but they didn't hear it loud enough. Modlop has had a leanish night at the office so far. Finds Mays. Almost 50 against Keys. He was in the protected area. Marshall's got it anyway.
Nice little pattern.
Frampton just lost.
For 4 straight.
Coming back at Pav.
Could this be the big breakout game for Todd Marshall? Of course, the goal umpire a little concerned, but he's got 4 straight tonight.
Motlop makes the quick assessment. And look, what about that? Beautiful lead, but not much coverage from the Adelaide defence. Italy's most games and goals last season. 21 games for 24 goals, but this is a night out. This is for a career-high 5th in a showdown. Todd Marshall shows them how. First goal of the last belongs to Port Adelaide.
Chas Jones hunted it down. Wine's got it now, but his arm's free. Stolen back again by Jones. Rolled in the tackle by Frederick. Still fighting for it. Aim on, scrambles it away. Race on between the big men. Rosie got there first. Shrugged. Hands it over the top. Nice move. Drew looks up. Where's Marshall? Pulls it short. Boak. Marshall's been the main man. He's got 5. Frederick gets there, and he can go for goal. First game of the season. There's a local from Portland, just down the road at the port. In he struts. Big moment for him. Hit it pretty well. Can't hit it better than that.
Oh.
Back to a 3-goal margin.
There's the dance celebration.
Loved it.
Cool.
Loved it.
That was cool.